All right, hey guys, here we are. Hole number 5 here. Now what I'm going to do is kind of switch gears a little bit, and we're going to try to go at this with a sniper this time. Just, you know, you already got my guide. I'm going to recommend going out to this left-hand side no matter what. One of the advantages of the left-hand side is getting a very straight wind for your second shot. So it's pretty much the only method that I recommend you guys do. The only thing that you'll do, you see that I'm using 2 backspin, and I'm going to need to land somewhere in the vicinity of here with a little bit of curl. So I'm thinking in terms of this, you know, I'm not really going to use any power. I'm just going to use curl. So no power, and just hopefully get it curling. Chill, chill. Oh, so a little bit too much. I'll just have to keep in mind I didn't pull back on max at all. I didn't add any power. I also got as large a wind as possible. So that said 9.1, which I think it tops out at 9.3. So just, you know, put that in your mental block that you'll just have to take off a little bit. Just a tiny bit from max if you have a similar driver to me. Now, as you get longer drivers, for instance, if you know, you have better clubs, one of the things you can do with an Epoch 5 or Epoch 6 is you can take a Berserker and you can actually land where I'm second hopping it and get it up there very far. And the advantages to doing that is you'll always be able to get to the green. I think I can still get to the green. You know, I'd be half tempted to try this shot, but you get the gist of what I'm going to need to do. More or less, I'm going to, you know, maybe just take off a little bit of power just for accuracy and just kind of aim like this and try to go for perfect ball, get it up there as close as possible. There's a chance that, you know, I'll put it up there in perfect and be able to get it. But what I'm going to do for you guys, I'm just going to turn around here, and we're going to basically, you know, put it where I should have drove it, essentially. You know, with a little bit of room to spare. I'm not really, you know, I'm kind of putting it to where you guys could easily get to. And I'm going to try to, you know, show you guys the sniper shot, because I'm assuming, especially towards the weekend round, you guys are, you know, essentially never going to drive it in the rough like that. Keep in mind, though, if you do have Nirvana 8, stuff like that, then you should be able to still get it up to the green. So it's not the worst of worst mistakes you could make. But let me just go ahead and take care of this shot. We'll take a look at, you know, how we can do this. I think I mentioned last time that, you know, maybe just a little bit of backspin here would be ideal. But you also got to make sure that you get that bounce up there as well. So I need to land somewhere up here for this to be effective. So let's take a look at how many rings that is. I assume it's going to fly almost 10 rings down. So if this is 10 rings, I expect it to kind of land towards here, which I'm just going to set some ball guide offset, and we're just going to kind of use a no power shot, and you can see with where I'm aiming. And let's just see how I can get this to turn out. Does it hit into the... Yep, so far so good. Oh, just a little bit offset wrong. But you can see with the 1.5, 2 backspin, especially if you can drive it a little bit more close to the edge, because I did just lay up there when I pitched out back significantly, because I was just trying to give you more of an average drive as opposed to right on the edge, just so you could kind of see kind of a better perspective as to what more guys will face, as opposed to, you know, being right on the very edge of that rough in a perfect situation. But, you know, good luck with that hole, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one coming up.